In this one, you will learn how to do background blur. In Rive, we can achieve the effect with vector feathering and inverse clipping. Let's blur the back chat bubble inside the front. To do that, I can feather out its fill layer, apply clipping, and select the front shape as the target. The non-feathered version should still be visible outside the front shape, so I can create a duplicate of the back shape and have a feathered and a non-feathered version. From the original back shape, I can remove the clipping and the feathering as well. Now for the background blur effect, the non-feathered shape should not be visible inside the front shape, something like this. To achieve that, we can use inverse clipping. First, I can duplicate the front shape and use the duplicate as the clipper. Then I can hide the front and the feathered version of the back shape. And on the clipper, I can keep the fill for demonstration and remove the stroke. Now, if I select the back shape and apply clipping and select the front shape, the clipper as the target, it will be visible inside. That is the filled area. Now to get the opposite effect, we can simply fill the area outside of the chat bubble shape and use that as the clipper. To do that, I can go ahead and simply select the clipper and open the vertex editor, and then I can activate the pen tool and outline the artboard like this, that is creating a rectangle. I can go ahead and close the shape and then exit out of the vertex editor, and then to get a cut out in the middle, that is to ignore the intersecting part, I can go ahead and open the fill options and change the fill rule to even odd instead. So we get the cutout effect just like the fill. If we want the same when clipping the shape, we can change the rule from non-zero to even odd as well. Now the chat bubble, that is the back shape, will only be visible in the filled area, ignoring the chat bubble shape in the middle. I can go ahead and remove the fill from the clipper, which we kept for demonstration. Then I can bring back the front and the feathered version of the back shape to the view. And to finish things off, I can go ahead and select both the feathered and non-feathered version of the back shape, create a group, and lock the clipper for now so we don't select it, and move the chat bubble like this and get the background blur effect like this. That's how we achieve the background blur effect in Rive.